What's up YouTube? Now today I thought I'd do a bit of a comparisons video between the number 80 series of the British First World War timing fuses. Now you can see I've got a few that are the same, but they are just slightly different with different adapters or whatever, so I'm just going to go through them like that. So we'll get straight into it, number 80s, because yeah, we'll just start with number 80s. And you can see here this is a very early aluminium number 80, so you can see it says 80 there, number 80, and you see the date 7/1911, and also you can see a date on the 2nd 1907. So this fuse, I don't know whether the fuse has been used twice or if it was made 1907 and then actually used in 1911, but we have that one. Second aluminium number 80 is from, I don't know if you can see that or not, it's 1909 there. And this one I did get the base adapter off, but I'm just going to leave that on for now because you know what they look like. And I did also manage to get the nose cone off with the charge, and if I just show you the charge here, you can see that it is pretty much normal charge, hole in the bottom where the pin would strike it, but you can see on the top there is no screw-in area, which if you just bear with me a second and I undo this other number 80 here and get the charge out, you can see that it definitely has a screw in the top, so the charge can be put in, and then the hole in the bottom there. So that's what's unusual about these. I don't know why they've done it like that, so if anyone does know, it would be good to know. So there we are on that. I'll just put that back in there and leave the top like that. Now onto the full brass number 80s. You can see this is complete. It's got the base plug, all the chargers and everything, and does completely strip down, but I'm not going to show you that, and you know what the charge looks like. So there's that. There isn't any difference between these two fuses, these two number 80s, apart from of course the charge detonator. And the reason I've got this one here is just because it has a steel fuse adapter instead of a brass one, which is typical from later in the war. So yeah, and you can see there all the markings and that inside it, and there's no base plug and charge in there. But oh well, that's how it goes. And now move on to the number 85s. So here you can see I have a full one, even with the base bit on the actual fuse adapter, which you don't get because they usually blow off. So we'll just unscrew this so you can see inside the bottom. There you are, you can see base plug and everything inside it, all nice and complete. And if I just take the nose cone off this one, and of course you can see the nose cone is a lot different. There's this second area here which is for the gas to escape for when the fuse is going off, and also the charge in there, which if I'm correct you can actually get that out, but it is very difficult. And yeah, so the insides of these are pretty much the same. There's just two rings, except for this ring is a lot wider, and I don't know why. Just how they are. So there's that. And if I just show you this sectioned one that I sectioned, you can see everything inside it. Charge in the bottom and everything, and all the powder trails, and then the charge in the top there, which isn't very clear, but it is in there still. So that's how that works inside, as you could say. And then you can see where the charge would travel down into the base and then set off all the powder in the bottom there that go down the tube into the shell. So there's that. And now we're going to go on to number 83s, and you can see this 83, it's got a very large brass adapter which does unscrew very easily. You can see there, very large adapter, and also in the bottom there is nothing in this one, it's all been taken out. But it's the insides of these that are quite interesting, because if you look at these two together you can see how similar they are pretty much exactly the same design, except for this ring here is a lot well, not a lot, but quite a bit taller, but it's on the inside where it's interesting. And I'm going to be doing comparison between these four in a moment, but you can see in there's a cutaway section, and in this bit there is nothing here, which is where the charge would have been in the 80 and 85, and the charge is actually down the side there. I don't know if you can see that. Is it focusing? Yep, there you are. You can see the charge is there, and then if I just take this off, you can see the cutaway area there, and then that area there is where the ball bearing would be, but it has all been taken out of this one, which is unfortunate, but still. So that's what's unusual about this. And also underneath in there is another charge, so it is pretty much the same as the 85, sorry, which I have two along with the number 80s as well. So I'm just going to leave that like that, and now I'm going to go into my other 83, which you can see the top is different. It just has a hole straight the way through it, and this one has a cutaway section. But now we'll go inside, and you can see it is exactly the same inside, little charge in there, and this one does have all of its base plug and everything in the other charge in there, which is still springy, with the little spring in there. So that's the two number 83s I have, and now we have my number 88, which I just take the top off. I can show you there. It says number 88 Mark 1, and you can see there that the top of this one is different to the top of that one, but I know that some number 88s don't actually have that charge there. They just have a full circular bit, not a cutout bit there, and I don't know why this is. And this one does strip down, but it's very difficult to get apart, and you can see it's still got the base plug and everything there that hasn't been taken out yet. So there's that. And this one here isn't number 80, it isn't one of the 80 series, it's actually a number 94, which you can see there. You see number 94, but it is pretty much exactly the same as the 88s and 83s, and I haven't managed to get this one apart because it's very difficult, and you can see that it's all been cut out and everything that I've showed you in other videos, but it still has the base plug and charge in there as well, but I can't get it apart, so I'm not going to try because I'll probably damage it, and it's quite an unusual fuse being number 94. So there you are, that's pretty much the video today. I don't know what next week's video is going to be about, but keep a lookout, and thanks.